A warning from Washington tonight. Airliners flying right now could be vulnerable to hackers. And when you're traveling, those hackers could be sitting right next to you.
According to a member of Congress, a terrorist with a laptop in the cabin or on the ground could take control of an airplane through the passenger Wi-Fi system. With just a laptop, that person could commandeer the aircraft, put a virus into the flight control computers, jeopardize the safety of the flight by taking control, or take over the warning systems or even the navigation systems.
Democrat Peter DeFazio of Oregon is citing a newly released report by the Government Accountability Office. Joining us now to dig deeper into this warning is News4JAX's aviation expert and attorney Ed Booth. Ed, thanks for joining us.
Hello, Joy. Tom?
And security experts are quoted by the government report as saying that the Wi-Fi on a plane shares the same router as the plane's avionics system. Would you explain first what that is?
On several new generation airplanes, to save weight, the airline designers have gone to using common wiring systems for a number of functions that range from the aircraft radios to the Wi-Fi system.
Ed, there's got to be somebody watching who's getting ready to take a flight tomorrow or this weekend. How real is this threat? Is this something people really need to worry about?
First of all, none of the aircraft that have these capabilities fly in and out of Jacksonville International. And I have reviewed the report. It's about 58 pages, came out today. It talks about potential problems, talks about the need to coordinate efforts to combat them. But I do not perceive there to be any genuine real threat of someone taking over actual control of the flight control systems of the aircraft.
And it used to be there was no broadband on airliners, but now that there is that what's opening the door to the possibility of cyber threats that didn't exist before?
That's correct. I suspect by tomorrow morning both Boeing and Airbus will weigh in on this and explain to us that the flight control systems have some redundancy that would vote out any attempt to hack into the crucial systems of the aircraft.
So to calm fears that anyone may have, is there a way the government and or the airlines can combat this possible threat, possibly with a type of encryption?
Very much so. I would point out that the report today is one of many reports issued beginning around 1998 where the government recognized the threat and has taken quite a few steps to deal with it over the past 15 or 16 years. I don't think anyone needs to worry.
And the Government Accountability Report is a public document, but in the minds of many people, there must be things going on behind the scenes that are not being made public to protect flying Americans. Would you agree that is true?
I don't think that's the case. I think that the threat to actually taking over the control of the aircraft, being able to fly it somewhere the pilots don't intend, is extremely remote and probably not possible given my understanding of how those systems work.
Well, Ed, you're not concerned about that threat so much, but what about someone who's on the plane accessing their banking or their credit cards or something like that? Could something like that be a worry?
Well, I think that's a worry anywhere there's a Wi-Fi signal, just about anywhere on the planet. That's a concern today.
Ed Booth, our aviation expert and local attorney, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Ed, we're all sleeping better because you've reassured us here a little bit.
Thank you, Tom. Joy.